Hey everyone, today we are talking all about my hair. I know I said I was gonna share this video with you guys like a month ago, but then this entire process of getting my hair to this point took a lot longer than I expected. So we're going to get into all of that today. Everything I had to do to my hair to get it to look like this. The products I've been using. What else? And what they actually did to my hair. So we're going to do all of that, and then I'm going to have a separate video within the week showing you guys how I've been curling it and styling it. So yeah, but before we get into the video, I just wanted to share with you guys what I'm wearing really quick. This t-shirt is one that I showed in my Nordstrom haul, and it's the one I said, I think I got it in black too, but I couldn't find it. I found it, and I've pretty much been living in the black one and this one for the past like 2 weeks. They're so easy to throw on, and I just really like the way they look, and they're really comfy. And then this necklace, these are two separate necklaces, but they come together. This is from Nordstrom as well. It's from the BP line, so again, it's really affordable. But this choker is like almost too tight. It's kind of difficult to get on. Like, you think they would have made the chain in the back a little bit longer, but like seriously, if my neck was just like a hair bigger, it wouldn't fit. And I feel like I don't have a big neck, so I don't know. Basically I just wear this gold one all the time, and I just tuck it in because I think it looks better. And sometimes I'll like layer it with other things, but yeah. And then on my eyes is the Lorac Pro 3 palette, and on my lips is Anastasia liquid lipstick in Pure Hollywood. Anyways, I'll have everything linked down below in case you're curious or whatever. So let's get into it. It's going to be kind of a story time, and then I'll tell you about products that I picked up along the way throughout it. So I knew back in March or April that I wanted my hair to be blonde. I wanted balayage highlights. So I went on Pinterest and I looked up a bunch of pictures, and I also got inspiration from some YouTubers as well. That's originally where I got the idea, and then I just looked up a bunch of things on Pinterest. So I did that, and it was a couple months where like I knew I wanted to do it, but for some reason I was waiting. I don't know why. And finally at the beginning of June I was like, you know, I'm just gonna do it. I scheduled the hair appointment for a cut and a color, and I was so excited. I went in to get it done, and you know, she was asking me what I wanted done. I told her, and she was like, okay. She was really excited because she liked to do highlights. So she was looking at my hair like right before she was about to go mix up the stuff, and she noticed that I had like a line. You can kind of see it on this side, but we got it pretty blended. A line of where my hair was dyed before, and she was like, oh, like, what did you do to it? And I was like, oh yeah, I dyed it back in December. She was like, uh-oh. Uh-oh, did you do it yourself? I was like, yeah. And she explained to me that with box dye, it can really damage your hair. And they wanted to do a strand test on my hair and make sure it was healthy and strong enough to bleach it, because she didn't want my hair to like fall out. And we need to talk about where I was getting my hair done. I went to Douglas J. Aveda Institute, which is it's a cosmetology school with an Aveda salon. So they use Aveda products, but they're all students in there doing your hair. And I really enjoyed it. I had a couple of friends that went and they really liked it, but I was always kind of iffy about it because they are students. But there's like a ton of instructors walking around, and the students really know what they're doing because they have to have like an insane amount of lecture hours before they're even allowed onto the floor to be doing people's hair and stuff. But there's a ton of instructors walking around. The instructors are checking in with you. They talk to the student before they even start doing anything to your hair to make sure, you know, they're going to do everything right. And that is where I went for this whole process. I went to the same girl every time. And I was really happy with it because they're students. They like really pamper you. So they start every appointment with a shoulder and scalp massage, and then they end every appointment with a hand massage. So they really pamper you. It's really affordable because they're students. and I just really enjoyed it. So anyways, they didn't want to damage my hair because, you know, so they did the strand test and it came back. He let me pull on it, the instructor let me pull on it, and my hair literally just like fell apart. And I should probably tell you what a strand test is. They just cut out like a little tiny section of hair out of the back of your head, and they just dye it. So anyways, I pulled on that and my hair literally fell apart, and he was like, yeah, we really shouldn't do this today. And I was like, yeah, probably not. So we went ahead and we did a haircut, and we did a botanical strengthening treatment. So all I did to my hair was I pretty much kept all the length that I could, and I put in one layer, which I don't really have anymore because I got my hair cut again since then, but it was like pretty much to here, and I really liked it. And then we did the strengthening treatment, which I honestly thought that once your hair was damaged, you were just kind of screwed and you couldn't really add any protein back into it or really repair it. Like, I thought you could just kind of prevent more damage from occurring, but that damage repair treatment, whatever, it made a huge difference on my hair. It's basically a mask. They just leave in your hair for like 10 minutes and then they rinse it out. And I left that day feeling like I had brand new hair. Like, I was sad that I couldn't get my hair colored the way I wanted to, but at the same time I was really happy that they didn't color my hair, because I have been to just normal salons before and gotten my hair highlighted after I dyed it myself, and I'm sure that they just destroyed my hair, because I feel like regular salons, all they care about is getting you in and out and you paying. And I'll never go to a regular salon again, that's all I have to say. But anyways, so what they told me was, you know, we can't color your hair today, but we will work with you doing more strengthening treatments to get it strong enough to where it's healthy enough to color it. So that day I bought this, which is the Aveda Damage Remedy Daily Hair Repair. It's basically a leave-in conditioner that I put in my hair before I style it. So if it's wet or dry, whatever, I just put it in before I'm going to blow dry it or curl it or whatever. And this stuff is really nice. I didn't even read this the back of this package until earlier today, but basically it just protects your hair. It's a heat protectant and a detangler, and like I said, a leave-in conditioner. So it's really nice. I would recommend this. If there was one product I could only, you know, use out of everything I'm going to show you guys today, it would be this. It's just really nice. So I did that, and then after I left, I went to Ulta, and I was using my Pantene, which is supposed to be a strengthening shampoo and conditioner, but I was like, you know, it's not cutting it. I should really invest in something that's going to be a little bit better for my hair. So I went to Ulta. All the products are in this little bag, and I got the Redken Extreme Shampoo and Conditioner, and I also got the like the mask. It says Strength Builder Plus Fortifying Mask. So this it says it's a fortifier for distressed hair, and it's supposed to cleanse, strengthen, and restore distressed hair with interlock protein network, and a fortifying complex delivers protein, whatever. Basically, when I was at the salon, they told me I need to get protein back into my hair, and so this sounded perfect. I had used Redken in the past, and so I knew it was a brand I liked. So yeah, I picked this up, and this is what I started to use along with this. I was probably using this about twice a week. Yeah, I really like this. This stuff is nice. Anyways, I started going to the salon every single week to get a strengthening botanical treatment, just like I did that first time, and it was really working. Like, they saw improvements in my hair. We did about 3 or 4 strand tests over the next 5 weeks, and somewhere in there, I think it was like the 3rd week, I ended up getting the Aveda Damage Remedy Intensive Restricting Treatment. This is the mask. So it's from the same line as this leave-in conditioner. They're both Damage Remedy, but it's a conditioner I use in the shower. And I started using, I was kind of going back and forth between this one and this one. Kind of like every other day I would do a really intense like conditioning mask, and I would go back and forth between these two. And it was about like the 4th week of getting botanical strengthening treatments done that I decided I really needed to crack down. I started using this mask every single day in my hair, and it was the 5th week of coming in every week where my hair was finally strong enough to do the balayage highlights that I wanted. So I feel like I didn't really go in depth with these products as much as I should have. So let me know if you have any questions about these or want me to do another video about all the products that I use. But this is pretty much everything that I use on my hair. I don't use like hairspray or anything like that. So the 5th week, I was finally able to get my balayage highlights, and I was really excited. She told me that since my hair was damaged before, it might not get as light as I want it, and we might have to do it a couple times. So I went into it knowing that, you know, it might not get super light. So we did it. What she did was, and you can see in my Nordstrom haul video, that's the only video I did when my hair was kind of at this in-between stage. She did the balayage, just like a normal balayage highlight, and it teardropped back. So it was highest in the front and lower in the back, which is still what I have now, but now it's a little bit more dramatic. So she did that. She kept dimension at the bottom, so she didn't highlight all of my hair. It was pretty much a normal balayage. And the way she toned it was with an ash toner, which I didn't really, you know, have a say in. I showed her the picture of what I wanted, and she was like, okay, I'll tone it to look like that. And I didn't really like the toner, to be honest, but they told me it would wash out in a week or two, and then that when the toner washed out, it would get a little bit lighter. So I was like, whatever, my hair wasn't the exact color I wanted it, but it was like closer, and I knew it was going to wash out, so it was whatever. And you can see in that video my hair it's lighter, it's not super light, and I knew I wanted to come back and get it done again. So I scheduled a haircut for a couple weeks out, and that kind of gave me some time to really look at my hair and decide what I want. So I knew I wanted it to come up higher in the front because it only came up to about like here. I wanted it to come all the way up to the root. I wanted it a lot lighter, a lot brighter. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I wanted, this didn't come up as high in the front. You could still see the line from when I colored my hair before. So I wanted to blend that more, and overall lighter, brighter, a little higher up. So I got my haircut, and what we did was we did rounded layers. So instead of just like one layer, it's kind of just gradual all the way down. So you can see like my shortest layer is this one, and it comes to here, and my longest layer, can you see, is all the way down here, and it's just gradual. And then we did some face framing, so like around my face is a little bit shorter. Yeah, and then I scheduled another balayage for the very next day, and that's when this happened. So I told her everything I just told you, you know, I wanted it higher up around the face, and she asked me, you know, instead of doing the dimensions at the bottom, do you want solid blonde at the bottom? And I kind of thought about it for a second, and I wasn't so sure, but then I was like, you know, it's just the ends. If I don't like it, you know, they're going to get cut off soon anyways, and I want to be as blonde as possible. So I said, yes, do the bottoms, solid blonde. So that's what she did. And I think she I don't know, because this, like, even in the middle part is more blonde, and I don't know, maybe it's because I did it twice that it's just more. But yeah, it's a lot lighter. She did this all the way up to the top, which I love this little piece right here. I love that when it's like this, you can see that it's like a blonde streak, and I love when I pull it back like that. I don't know, I really like it. And instead of doing an ash toner, she did a beige toner with just a little bit of ash, because I told her I wanted it to be more neutral, and so that's what she did, and I am just so happy with my hair. I will show you guys what it looks like. So this is kind of like the side, and that's the back. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but I know the thumbnail has a really good picture. And it was funny because when when I was leaving, she was telling me, like, your hair is like hair goals right now, and I was like, oh, you're just being nice, like, I know it looks good, but like it's not that good. And then I saw that Instagram picture, which is the thumbnail picture, and I was like, oh my god, like, my hair, like, that's not my hair, like, that's crazy, it looks so good. So I really like it. I love it. I think I'm going to go every 2 or 3 months and just get the balayage moved up, but overall I'm going to keep it the same way for as long as, you know, for the foreseeable future. I really like it. I'm really happy with it. I wanted it to be no fuss. That's why I got the balayage instead of just, you know, regular foil highlights, because I wanted it to grow out and not have, like, you know, like a line. So I can wait a little bit longer between colorings, which is really nice. And I told you guys I was going to a school. My stylist that did this did graduate, but I plan on going wherever she goes and keep getting my hair done by her, because she did a really good job and she knows what I want. So yeah. What else? What else do I have to tell you guys? I do feel like it has gotten a hair bit more yellow in tone. I got this done, I think, 2 weeks ago. So I think I'm going to start using a purple shampoo or conditioner, I don't know which one, within the next week or so. And I think I'm just going to go back to using the John Frieda one. Let me know if you have a recommendation of a purple shampoo. I know Aveda makes one. But to be honest, Aveda products I think are way overpriced, and I am not a huge fan of the smell of them. They smell like essential oils, and I don't like that smell. So let me know if you have any recommendations. Those products I showed, though, are really good. I'm not trying to, like, bash them or anything, but I would just rather not buy more from them. Yeah. Anyways, let me know if you guys have any more questions about my hair. I am going to do a tutorial all about how I curl it that was recommended, and I am planning on filming that. So I'll do that for you guys. Yeah. Oh, my big takeaway from this is don't box dye your hair. Whatever you do, I know, like, I'm a college student. I'm poor most of the time. Can't always afford to go get your hair done, but if you're trying to grow it out, if the color is really important to you, spend a little bit more money, go get it done by a professional. They won't damage your hair, and it'll look a lot better, I promise you. So that's all I have to say about that. I also really do recommend going to those Douglas J. Aveda Institutes. They are mainly in Michigan. I know there's 3 locations in Michigan, I think. One in Chicago and one in Nashville, Tennessee. So if you live around those areas, I do really recommend checking them out. Like I said, they're super affordable and they really like to pamper you. So yeah, I feel like that's it for this video. If there's anything that I forgot to tell you guys, I'm sure I'll just tell you in my tutorial. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in another video. Bye.